Hey, I'm Lee Lascotti. I'm an estate planning attorney in Chapel Hill, North Carolina with Next Stage Legal. And I want to tell you why I think revocable living trusts are an amazing tool for estate planning that lots of middle class people could take advantage of, and it would really benefit their families. What is a revocable living trust or revocable trust? Well, it creates a legal entity that can hold assets. It's created during your lifetime. You can amend it or revoke it at any time, and it avoids probate and protects privacy. Who is involved? Well, basically it's you, and you, but you play different roles. You are the grantor, you create and fund the trust. You are the trustee that manages the trust assets, at least while you are alive and well. And you are the beneficiary, although there can be other beneficiaries, particularly after you pass. Importantly, trusts help you skip the probate process. And believe me, you want to skip the probate process in North Carolina. It is a bureaucratic nightmare that will waste time and money and aggravate your family. The trust allows you to bypass the probate process, assuming that it's part of a complete estate plan that bypasses the probate process. It also allows your business to remain confidential because wills and probate court is a public record, but trusts are not. It also allows you to avoid court-appointed guardianship, or at least it helps you to avoid court-appointed guardianship, because assets in your trust can be managed by a co-trustee or a successor trustee if you become incapacitated. Importantly, when you create a revocable trust, you stay in complete control. You can amend or revoke the trust at any time. You decide how and when your assets are distributed, and you can add or remove property and assets from your trust as you like. For our clients that have property, particularly real estate, in multiple states, it is especially helpful because it can help you avoid now having probate or estate administration in multiple states. It's bad enough in one state. You don't want it in multiple states. Of course, it can help support your family dynamic. You can customize inheritance for family members. The trust can support people that need support, that need a professional money manager or a family member who has good judgment around money and assets to invest the assets and help support them. Also, in cases of blended families, trusts can be used to fairly distribute assets to each family the way that you'll want to do it. Estate administration is actually pretty easy while you are alive. The revocable trust doesn't need a separate tax ID number. You will not need to file separate trust tax return. Income on assets that are in the trust will flow through to your personal tax returns. And they're not registered with the Secretary of State or the federal government. Now, after you die, or in the case of a joint trust with your spouse, after you both die, then the trust becomes irrevocable. That is, it can't be changed, at least in certain ways. A successor trustee will need to step in to manage the trust, follow your instructions of the trust, and importantly, we don't need court involvement to do that. The successor trustee will take over the trust assets. They'll notify beneficiaries and communicate with them. They can pay estate debts and taxes if needed. Obviously, they want to and need to maintain records of everything that flows through the trust. Again, this is almost always faster, simpler, less costly, and less aggravating than probate administration. And trust can continue on for a long time if needed to support minor children or to support other people who need help with investing and caring for money and assets. Is a revocable trust right for you and your family? Well, let's talk. Please talk with me or an estate planning attorney near you to see if this tool can help you and your family and make your transition smoother and give you peace of mind.